get in here. Everybody get in here. We have a legendary show for you today. And we have a surprise for you. Okay. Here's the thing. Are we all at TAO Babe? If we're here in the building, hashtag TAO. All right, so we're just going to jump right into it because this is one of those things that I just felt like I was never going to address on my platform. However, today is a special day. So we're going to do that today. So I wanted to start off by saying, you guys know that I go to a lot of events here in LA. I moved here because, bitch, I'm doing the work and we're outside and we're getting into some things. Okay. And I recognize that, I do have a platform, and also it could be a controversial platform. It can be a lot going on at that time. I have beefs with people, things like that. I'm never in a position where I want to take it physical. Like, I'm definitely not fighting over no Nicki Minaj, Cardi B, stuff like that. I never want to get into that space. I'm not this super, super tough guy, but also I'm not going to sit here and allow someone to attack me, right? But I also have to understand that with not allowing someone to attack me, I can't be putting myself in situations where people are going to force themselves to make a moment with me. Okay. And so, as I've stated before, you guys have all seen this viral clip. A lot of people are saying that I got slapped, the way that it was cropped, and it was got 500 something thousand views on Twitter, and it's all over the place. And I understand that some people would have wanted that to be the story. Armand gets beat up, this, that, and the third. However you want to take it, I'm not here to dispel those rumors. Anybody with a mind could see that I went untouched, and we see who was touched. But it's not really about that per se. It's just more about the fact that YouTube has cultivated a space where so many people suffer from mental illness, and they want so desperately to be famous or to be recognized. And I'm not going to play any clips of the video. But if you guys saw that video, there was an individual who had been stalking me, okay, from the first Zeus network party. This individual went and tried to talk to me. I was there with one of my boys. This was like 2 or 3 weeks, but maybe 2 or 3 months ago when Zeus Network had their grand opening. I wasn't going to speak to this person because this person tried to be my friend, wanted to be in my DM, you know what I mean? Was trying to be cool. I FaceTimed this person. I told this person, hey, I heard a lot about you. I've seen that you've fallen out with people on Clubhouse. You've fallen out with people here and there. Just please don't turn on me. This person's like, let's hang out. Let's do this. Let's do that. I never met up. Okay. They ran into me at the Zeus Network party after doing an interview with Midnight Cupcakes. Meet me at TAO, the woman at TAO. He linked up with her, did an interview with her. He asked me to, would I want him to do an interview with her? And I was like, no, at that time. I'm like, girl, no, I don't fuck with her. She's weird. Like, why would you do an interview with her? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you're trying to be cool with me, why would you do an interview with a woman that's trashing me and I'm beefing with if you want to be cool with me? That's weird. He does an interview with her. And then based off of what she says, he says that he felt like I was going to do that to him. So he crashes out and says all these nasty things to me in a voice note. And then I blocked him again. Okay. On top of the fact, he kept throwing my name and titles with other YouTubers that I didn't want to be affiliated with in attempts to troll me and gain traction through the algorithm. So after that, he sees me at the Zeus Network party where King Payne slapped the phone out of his hand. He sees me at the Zeus Network party. I had my white glasses on. I didn't speak to him. I was hesitant. He came up to me, hi. And I'm like, ugh. I thought about it. And I was like, oh, you know what? Let me speak to him, because if I don't speak to him, he's probably going to crash out and make a big fuss. So I just said, oh, hey, I didn't see you. I had my glasses on. That then turned into a headline on social media. Armand is a cokehead. Armand and Bobby Lights was in the corner doing coke and this, that, and the third, and everybody at Zeus Network hates him, and he's a weirdo, and this, that, and the third, and producers don't like him. And then it turned into you trying to go link up with Jonathan to go to Runyon Canyon. Then you saw that me and Jonathan and blame it on Quay. We went out to TAO to eat. Then he went with Matthew, one of the assistants, to TAO to eat the next day. Just really weird stuff. And then the Tory Lanez case came up. I was not at the case. He then attached himself to Cupcake because Cupcake was still covering the case. You guys know Cupcake from the infamous TAO story time. So I'm hearing that he's asking where I'm at. And I'm thinking, why is this fool asking where I'm at this court case? I let it go. Fast forward, there's a Zeus Network event over the weekend for Baddie South. I get there. I'm trying to figure out, okay, what line I'm in, where I'm at, because I was invited by Rolly. She sent me the information. So, girl, I'm trying to navigate myself through not having to wait through these lines. So he walks past me. I'm like, girl, I don't feel like looking at her. So then we were on one end. Then they started moving the lines and moving me around. I'm trying to figure out where I'm going. I'm not even realizing this man is now recording me. They're all online. You can see I'm hugging fans and hugging supporters while him and his friends are recording me. Luckily, Kyle from the Neighborhood Talk walks by, sees me, and was like, okay, let's go. I got in with Kyle from the Neighborhood Talk. Walk the red carpet, take pictures, blah, 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 blah. I'm inside. Run into Wet from from Jocelyn's Cabaret. She's jumping up and down. We're having a great time. It's a key. It's a cackle. We're drinking this, that, and the third. My man's there. We're inside. So what ends up happening is he keeps walking by looking at me. I'm like, why is she look? Girl, I'm not talking to you. I'm not going to talk to you. I don't care about you. Like, what do you want? So I go to the bar to get a drink because I'm paying it. And Cupcake is in front of me. I didn't really know because she had on a blonde wig at the time. So I didn't know that that was her. So I go to get my drink. He sees me and her in the same line together, walks over by us and says, oh, your best friend is here, talking about Cupcake, talking to me. After you did all that dragging me, calling me out my name, calling me a cokehead, calling me all this stuff, why are you trying to talk to me? You're trying to compare your resume against mine. You're so lit. You're so this in Hollywood. You're so connected. I don't understand when these girls, when I could see that half of these bitches aspire to be and look like me. Look at my setup and look at half these bitches got a generic Armand Wiggins show setup. Let's just be very clear on that. Everybody is rocking with a 2019, a 2020, 2021 early Armand Wiggins show set. Half of these girls really get into it. I'm not comparing myself with you. So I told him, get the out my face. Move around. I don't like you. Get out my face. Bitch. Move. Why are you talking to me? Bye. Because I wasn't going to talk to him, but like, you're going to force an interaction with me. So I'm like, dude, get the out my face. So he gets out my face. So then after that, I get my drink. I'm keying. He walks past me and shoulder bumps me. I'm like, oh my God. So everybody like, what is this? What is this? Who is? I'm like, I don't know him. I don't know. So he comes back, don't ever put your hand in my face. And I'm thinking, don't talk to me. I don't like you. Get the fuck away from me. Get away from me. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to fight her today because I'm tired of these girls trying me. So today's the day I'm going to fight her today. My man's like, you're not fighting her. I'm like, no, I am. Everybody tells security to put him out. So as he's getting put out, he goes and grabs a drink and like a pussy tries to have a moment of throwing a drink in Armand Wiggins' face. I had a few people in front of me. He threw a drink. Now, what you guys hear in the viral video is somebody slapped the drink out of his hand. It was not me getting slapped in my mouth, punched in my mouth, a veneer flying out. None of that was true. But I do understand that that makes for colorful commentary. And for people that don't like me, okay, whatever. But in the midst of that, then you could see somebody that I was with two-piecing her left and right. Everybody charged her, and I came behind. She got drug out. Then me and my man was both outside. We saw her. She ran across the street. She was on live talking, and then we saw her, and she got off and ran and called some of her friends. But at that point, we were done. We went to Everyday People, and we paid it. Now there's been an online surgence of continuously harassing and putting my names and titles for clicks and views. I said I was not going to respond to this, but I got a phone call that he was then trying to press charges and wanted people to go along with that narrative and say that I assaulted him and was going to fabricate and doctor up receipts. So I have a special guest here, and we're going to get into some things, okay? Everybody, welcome to Meet Me at TAO Babe. Everybody say hi to Midnight Cupcakes.
Hi, babe.
Hi. Wow. Now, this is incredible. I know people are probably like, wow, not Cupcake, because honestly, this all stems from you. All of this is your fault. Okay? All of this is your fault.
Can I take a shot? Can we take a shot really quick?
Not really fast, babe.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Ooh.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It's
We're gonna
my fault
tonight. Yes.
So
where do we want to start? Let's start with, before we get into all of the extra stuff that happened, let's start with TAO. Well, we don't have to rehash it. We all know what happened. But I just kind of wanted to bring you on today because I got a phone call in regards to the situation. We're going to get a little bit deeper into it. But I would like to publicly say there was an opportunity for you to slander my name with this person because they were trying to attach you to it and have you come on and get into a litigation, police reports, and lawsuits and lies and say that I harassed him, and you decided not to do that. A person called me this morning and they said, guess what? Cupcake had your back because this person tried to get her to lie on you, and she said she was not going to do it. Then I called you. You're a little hesitant, but I called you and I said, you know what? I can call a truce between you and I with the TAO situation because you could have really drugged that and you didn't do it. So here today in front of all these people, I want to say thank you for not doing that. And I'm calling a truce between you and I and the TAO situation.
Thank you, babe. I appreciate that. Yeah. Right is right, wrong is wrong. I let our shit go a while ago. Like, I understand internet beef. I get it after living through it. However, when the police are involved and we got to write statements and you got to come to court and be on my behalf for a situation that I don't want to be a part of, wasn't a part of, and didn't go like that, that's when I draw the line. And again, I'll have anyone's back as long as it's the truth.
Okay. So let's just get into the situation with you and the unknown YouTuber. So you did an interview with him on his platform when we had our little spat about the TAO story time. Can you just tell me how it all started? Because I don't know how it started. How did you interact with him, and what does you guys' relationship look like? Because we have been seeing you guys hanging out from that moment to the courtroom. Now you end up going with him to the Zeus event where he tried to attack me, which we're going to get into. So How did you link up to him? How many times have you linked up? And what is that relationship?
So after our beef, he DM'd me on
Mm.
Instagram and was like, I want to give you a platform to speak about what happened. I don't know if this was before Wiley or after Wiley, but I'd already been doing some interviews. Cool.
Mm-hmm.
We interview, and he's like, I really fuck with your energy, really like your vibe. Like, I'm moving to LA, would love to like meet you in person and you know, see where it goes. I'm like, cool, whatever. The Lane's trial is still going on. So this had already been when you guys had were no longer welcome.
Mm-hmm.
So he shows up and he calls me or texts me and he's like, hey, are you going to court? I'm like, yeah, I'm on the way. He's like, oh my God, cool. I would love to meet you. I'm going to be in the hallway, whatever, say hi. So, of course, you know, that hallway is very narrow. It's hard to miss somebody, whatever. And of course, we've already spoken via interview. So he knows what I look like. So we get to court. We're at court in the hallway on the infamous floor. And he's like, well, where's Armand?
Mm.
And I'm like, you know, they're not supposed to be here or not welcome here anymore. So why would they still come just to be in the hallway? And he's like, oh, I thought he would at least be here or show up. Or I'm like, again, at this time, you're my op. So I'm like, I don't want to keep talking about homeboy. We ain't got nothing to talk about regarding him. I've already said what I need to say about him. So let's just leave it. We go grab a bite. And this was the first time we ever sat down and just talked as humans. We go grab a bite at my favorite little sports bar. We go grab a bite.
Let's stop there
And
though, because before we hold that thought. So he comes to the court. This is what I was trying to tell, not you, but the audience. I'm looking at the camera. So this is what my problem is, and this is what I want all 3,000 of you guys to understand here. That court case stopped being about Tory Lanez at some point and became about Armand and Milagro and all the controversy and just to catch a glimpse. So then you have this weirdo, like I said, I never lied. I told you, I was getting phone calls. People are saying this man is at the courtroom asking for you, looking to meet you, looking to run into you. And I'm thinking to myself, why are you looking to see me? Now, this man will sit up here and lie and say that he didn't do this, but he was running around with Cupcake. She verbatimly just said that he was looking for me, asking about me. That's very weird. That's stalker behavior. Continue on.
so as we're eating, he brings up the comedian that I was attached to. So I'm like, okay, it's no longer just like you're not trying to build a genuine friendship because now we're talking about other things that don't matter, whatever. That was the first and last time we ever hung out. So
Wow.
fast
But
forward
wait,
to the
now, okay, so there has been rumors that he was saying that he was coming to the courthouse, and I don't know if this is true or not, so we can dispel this here. He was coming to the courthouse to attack me. Was that true or not? Or did you ever hear that?
I did not hear that.
Okay.
Never heard that. There was another court date that I did not go to, and he was there, and he was definitely wanting to know if I was coming. I wasn't coming. I was out of town, whatever. Fast forward to the Zeus event. So he calls me while I'm at BeautyCon, and he's like, hey, I have a +1 to the Zeus event. Do you want to go? I'm like, well, I wanted to go home and change. I'm walking around. I got all these goodies. Like what time? He's like, be there for 5:30 latest. I'm like, okay. I go home, I change, I go to the Zeus event. There's a million lines. There's the step and repeat that has yet to be set up. There's a line for talent. There's a line for the general public, whatever.
Okay, let's stop there. So let's stop there. So you know the line. So when we first walked up, I was calling the publicist Cree, and I was like trying to get up. Cree pulls me to the front. The security guard was acting crazy. He was like, okay, well, Cree was like, he's media. They was like, well, he didn't have enough media on him. So they put me in the talent side. I don't know if you remember in the line, but they moved everybody from the talent line to the general public line. He's alleging that I was following him around, but you know, because you were there, they were moving the lines. Right or wrong?
Yeah, no, that's correct. So yeah, there was a line for talent or Zeus affiliates or whatever, and then there's a line for general public. So yes, I don't even know when you got there, but when you got there, the lines had been switched to where everyone's out of order now. Everyone's mad, irritated that like, oh no, they were in front, they're in back, whatever. Now, I want to clarify. I saw you with 2 different men, not 6, not 17, not 8. I saw you with 2 men. So, you're going and saying hi. I know you don't see me because I was off to the side because I was no longer standing in that line, and I was blonde. So I was like in a whole different era. So I was standing off to the side. I do see you go up and start taking photos. We're still in line at this point. So now our line is moving. The general line is moving. We go up. The general line does not go to the step and repeat. We do not get no photo opportunities. You got to be in a whole different area, whole separate line. So we go upstairs, and me and the gentleman, we go take a shot. The drinks were flowing, open bar, liquor everywhere. We take a shot, cool. I'm like, you know what? I've been standing all day from BeautyCon to end that line to now. Like, let me go to the restroom. I'm gonna go to the restroom. I go to the restroom, chop it up with some girl. By the time I come out, he already has a drink, like a full cocktail. And I'm like, well, where was the bar? He's like, you got to go that way. So I go to the bar. I'm in line to be served. I notice you behind me. And I'm like, I don't want no type of shit. I don't know if you recognize. I'm like, I don't know if you recognize me now from side view or something, but I'm like, I don't want no type of drama, whatever. He's on the left of me. You're the right behind, on the right side behind me.
But he didn't come. But he wasn't with you in line first.
He wasn't with me in line.
He was not with you. Were by yourself.
And I saw him come.
He came once he saw it was you and me. Then he was going another direction. Then he saw us together, and he beelined and came because the way he came up. He didn't come like, you know how the line was. He didn't come like this way or from the side.
It was scattered.
He came like a diagonal angle up, and you were getting your drink, and you had actually gotten your drink at that point.
Yes. So I got my drink in my hand. I turn your direction.
Mm-hmm.
And as I turn your direction,
what does he say?
I can hear him say, oh, there goes your bestie. Cupcake. So I'm not sure if he's saying, Cupcake, look up, there goes your bestie, or to you, there goes your bestie, Cupcake. Either way, it's not like, there goes your bestie. And I know if we came together, that you're not having me look at for any type of like smoke. And on top of that, are you telling him to look at me for some type of smoke? Now it's initiating something. So as I walk away, I don't know what, again, I'm turning away, I'm walking away. So I don't know if you had then put your hand in his face, or whatever had happened. I turn over to him and I say, please don't start no mess. I'm not here for that. I'm already feeling some type of way. Leave me out of whatever y'all got going on. Mm-hmm. He's like, you right. All right, I'm gonna chill, Cupcake, I'm gonna chill. I sucked that drink down. I call my car.
Oh, you left.
I left. That's when I immediately, again, after drinking that drink, I left.
Oh, wow. Because I didn't see you anymore.
I don't know what happened.
Now, I want to be honest. My man did say that he heard you say, like, why are you doing that? Don't put me in that mess. I didn't believe him. I didn't hear him. But he told me that you said that. And we talked about that earlier. So you weren't for the mess. And it kind of was like, and I think you told me earlier that he was saying like, oh, chill. He's into it. He's into it. I'm not into that. I'm not into that kind of mess. And I do think that it's weird for him to come with you and to try to create a moment between me and you that we've already had, to then insert himself after connecting himself with you to interview for clicks, then attaching himself to you at the court case, then attaching himself to you to be at the Zeus network event, which he knew that he saw me and King Payne at the previous Zeus Network event, and something almost happened. So now he's like going to keep adding all these variables. Okay, we'll have King Payne there, Armand will be there, but let's make it hotter. I'll be there, and then we'll add Cupcake in the mix. And now Cupcake and Armand are in the same vicinity. So now I'm going to force an interaction or an engagement so then I could have a viral moment.
And you want to know something? That all makes sense. And I should have done my research on Homeboy prior to linking up with him. And I should have known better. Also, I don't want to be a part of nobody's storyline. Don't use me as bait. Don't try and don't associate. He already knows what I went through. So for that to like still want to carry on when people know that I have yet to like make my official like YouTube appearance, it's just mess after mess after mess. Y'all don't think I'm tired? I'm tired of doing it.
Mm-hmm.
So that was that. So he then calls me about 2 hours later, and he's calling, FaceTime. I'm at TAO. I'm at the next spot. And I'm like, okay, let me answer, because I did low key just like do the Irish goodbye and dip out. And whenever I'm uncomfortable, whenever I'm like, I don't need to say goodbye to nobody. I'm grown. So I'm going to just dip when I feel like my spirit is telling me to leave. Mm-hmm. So I finally answered, because I'm like, I did just leave him by himself, and I do feel bad. So I answered the phone. I'm like, hey, I left. I'm sorry. Whatever. He's like, I just fucked up Armand. I just threw a drink in his face, and I don't give a fuck. And you need, like, I can't believe you just left me. Like, he's been trying me and poking me all night, poking me. I said, you guys got into a fight? Yeah, I beat that nigga ass. I was like, how? I was like, I've only been gone for maybe 45 minutes, an hour, but like, how is that possible? He's like, I'm gonna call you in the morning. I need you to come on live with me. I'm gonna call you in the morning. And I'm like, okay. So the next morning, I get an interesting text message from him, and it is in a way coaching me on what to say. And I'm not here for being coached. I'm not here for like being plotted and we're gonna file paperwork and I need you as a witness. And I'm like, okay, that's when I draw.
Let's get into this text message. Send me the text right now via my send me the text, love. One moment, we're gonna gather a receipt here. I just want to let you guys know we're dealing with a lunatic and a maniac. So we're about to get into this tea. Send me the text. If you need to drop down and do it and come back in.
I think I know how to do it from my laptop.
Or I can drop you down. It's whatever makes it quicker. Yeah, no, we're not going to just read it. We're going to post it. Yeah.
I'm also getting a text while I'm here.
Is it a threat?
You know, it's interesting.
Read send me that text and read the text out loud of what he's saying. Because no, at this point, we're dealing with someone who wants to go viral, and it's honestly, I'm just gonna let y'all know this. And while she's sending this text, I'm not here to beef. I'm not here to fight. I don't even do that stuff. I beef with celebrities and get into that stuff. I want to be all the way 100 with you. I'm not fighting nobody back to back every time I see you. You got your ass whooped. It was what it was. My nigga beat you. You tried to sneak me. You got. I'm not going to keep doing this. If you put me in a situation where I have to start really concerning my life, it's going to get dark. And I put that on my life. I'm not, because now it's my life versus yours. And I guarantee you're going to lose yours before I lose mine. And that's on God. So let's let it go. Move on. Leave me alone. We didn't have any real beef, but you're not going to keep harassing. I don't care what you do on YouTube. Throw my name in the title every single day. I don't care. But you're not going to you're not going to be popping up to my house. You're not going to be popping up around me thinking that you're going to have a moment with me, because it will go dark. Because I'm going to move around my city very comfortably. And I will not be harassed.
Yeah, babe, drop me down and then I'll be right back.
And that's not even on some Billy badass shit. That's just more some like, I'm not gonna let no man keep like annoyingly harass me when now people are telling me you've been trying to follow me everywhere you think I will be to create a moment. I'm not gonna keep doing moments with you online. And so I needed this to be out. I needed these records to be out. So if it does go dark, then people understand why. And if it ever needs to go to court, people know what happened. If I ever need to lawyer up and prove my innocence, then people need to know why. So I'm not playing these games. Okay. Oh, I have the text message. Let me see. Wow. Wow. Watch this. So here is the receipt. Hold on. I'm going to put this on the monitor. Hold on. Let me grab the information. Wow, this is crazy. This is crazy. This is crazy. And I want every content creator in here to grab this and use this in their commentary. Hold on. Let me see how I can do this. Let me add an overlay here. Wow. Here we are. Now, give me 1 second. What does that say? I can't do audio. Okay. From the YouTuber, it says, "Don't mention I tainted him with you." Basically taunted him. Make it seem like he just started from nowhere. Then she says, oh, that was actually Sunday. "I'm about to dip. Love you. Have a good day. Don't let this man get you overworked. Thank you so much." That's what you responded. So he told her, don't mention that he taunted him with me. Don't mention that he taunted me with you. Make it seem like I started stuff from nowhere. Do you see this receipt? This is crazy. 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 Hold on. Are we not up there? Hold on. I don't think we're up there. Are we up? Can y'all hear us? This is crazy. Hold on. Can y'all hear us up there? It says, don't mention I taunted him with you. Make it seem like he just started ish from nowhere. I'm about to dip. Love you. Have a good day. Don't let this man get you overworked. So he wanted to make it seem like, don't you mention that he used you to taunt me, but make it seem like I started stuff with him from out of nowhere. This is crazy. And he thought that you were going to go along with this because me and you were at odds, and then proceeded to want you to go and file frivolous and false police reports. This is crazy. Let me take this down. Let me say, hold on. Do you guys see that? That's crazy. That is wild. Hold on. That's crazy. I didn't even see that. For him to do that is crazy. Wow.
That's when I knew that. I mean, again, how the friendship started, we teaming up, whatever. But I was like, you really want me to sit up here and lie when you play with me, and you didn't even let me know that you were going to use me as bait. Somebody said, still don't trust Cupcake.
It's not about trusting Cupcake. It's about this pathological, schizophrenic, bipolar, emotional disabled person. Like, here's the thing. I'm trying to tell you, this person has been stalking me. So I'm putting this out on the web. If this person continues to stalk me, it's going to get dark. He's planning these things. Now, it may be entertainment for y'all. This is not entertainment for me. You're not going to keep harassing me for a moment. I swear to God, you're not going to do that because we don't have any real beef. Leave me the fuck alone, bitch. It's straight like that. I'm not going to keep going online with you back and forth. I'm not going to keep meeting up with you. Stop playing with me. I'm not on Clubhouse. I'm not Jaguar Right Sector. I'm not doing this with you. Move the fuck around. Like I told you when I saw you. Move around. It's just that simple. It's over with. Move on. Planning and doing all this weird shit, that's crazy. What did what did you just get right now? What did he say? Are you being threatened, or what is he, or is he exposing some things that you guys said about me privately that you can't repeat?
And no, I mean, no. He said that you're lying on us, and then he said, "Oh, really? Like I'm really on YouTube with you right now."
Yes. Oh, really is right. I'm gonna show you how to YouTube now. So, yes. Is there anything else you want to say in regards to where we are after closing this? Because I just want to give people an update of what's going on. I don't want to drag this out because I know you got somewhere to go. But I just want to say thank you for being stand up. Thank you for not going along with that narrative. I really appreciate that because I did get several calls that people were saying that he wanted you to do that. He's been online doctoring up fake receipts, saying that I was going to sue him, all these kind of things, making up lies in order to get engagement. And now that I'm seeing behind the scenes, he was conjuring up stuff with you, which is crazy, to try to paint me as a bad guy because I have the bigger platform. It's unfortunate. I'm learning that that's how this goes now, and I just have to move differently. But I never want to be that person running around with security because I felt like it was so performative here in LA. You know what I mean? There's people that are more famous than me because I'm not even famous. These are people with millions and millions and millions of dollars and followers that we run into. They're, they're at TAO, they're chilling. They're not walking around with security all the time. So I just feel like that's just a bit obnoxious and expensive. But I also don't want to be in a situation where I have to kill somebody because they won't leave me alone.
Yeah. To end it, I think that hopefully this message gets across loud and clear and we can end it here. Internet beef is internet beef, but when it transfers over into real life, like since our falling out, I've seen you around. If I want to do something, there's there, but I'm just like, we're so grown that I understand internet shit. So when I see you, I'm in my own world. Like I'd be bopping around, but yeah, you're right. It's expensive. It can get dangerous. It's nothing but love on my end. I'm always going to do what's right. And that's how I get shown love and respect. And I appreciate you giving me this. I hate that this is the first time I'm on your space.
I know. But I'd rather it be this way because, like I said, going back to the TAO thing, now we're going into me and you. Now, see, you might not like this part, but child, the way that you're back up here and talking to me now, I wasn't that bad at TAO. I didn't fucking slap you or charge you up at TAO. Tell them what happened at TAO. Tell them what happened.
I definitely want to say this. I was mad because I'm like, you really felt some type of way, which low key makes me feel like you really rocked with me for you to be that mad, because you would have paid it if you weren't that mad. So you came in TAO, charged the fuck up, no cap. You came in, said what you said, and then you put the finger, and then you skedaddled. But you let them people one by one try and give me the business. And I was like, oh my God.
Oh, girl.
But I get it. You were in your feelings. You were upset.
We were a little drunk too.
Very. And I thought, I apologize. I paid the bill, whatever. Your story time though, throw it in the air and see where it lands.
Listen, TAO has taken a name of its own. We really need to check for that. TAO really owes us a check at this point.
Period. But in all seriousness, I definitely appreciate the phone call because you weren't blocked on my phone.
Yeah, I
So
did
when you
block
called
you. I was
me,
pissed.
I was shocked. I was like, I am. It's a giving setup, but I answered, and you said what you said, and I was like, you know what? I definitely let another pair of ears know what actually happened, and I couldn't come to you because I'm blocked everywhere. So I was like, even if I was trying to relay the message, I wouldn't even know who to contact via your team. So I was like, as long as my conscience is clear and I know what happened if it does come to that point, but it should never get to the courts and suing and that it, like, I'm so over LA Superior Court. I hate it. So yeah, I appreciate you calling me. I appreciate you giving me the platform, and we cool.
Yeah, we good. We're honestly, I'm over it. And so thank you for having my back on that. And thank you for not getting so far in the gutters of that and trying to drag my name into a lie because you know it would be beneficial because I have the bigger platform. And I think that that's unfair that people see me as a cash cow in that way to create a moment off of me when there's really no beef. And then I also think that it's unfortunate that he tried to pretend like he wanted to befriend you for his own YouTube come up. And that was really nasty.
Yeah. And again, because we have beef, again, it's still being you. Now I'm a spawn from that. And it's like, oh, latch on to me when I don't want to be a part of that narrative anymore. So again, nothing but love. I'm about to get ready to go this little situation. And
have
if I
fun.
see you out,
It's all love, girl.
all right.
All right, boo. Thank you, babe. All right, I'm gonna drop you down. Bye. I'll text you later. Have fun.
Okay.
Bye. Okay, so that was Midnight Cupcakes. She got in here. She gave some things. And so I'm not addressing this anymore. Those who I sent you the receipts. I brought Cupcake. He invited her to the event. That was his claim to fame associated with Cupcake. And I was gonna be so mad that he interviewed Cupcake. And so that's why he turned on me for her interview. Well, I'm gonna show you how to YouTube love. Big dog, I'm really the king. Sit down and eat your food, baby. You can never beat me. Okay? So at the end of the day, you cannot beat me. So you burnt a bridge because you tried to do an interview and be messy, all for it to turn around and me to be cool with the girl, her to tell me what you did, and now you're done. For real, for real. And now everybody knows that you're a maniac and a liar. But I don't care. You're used to this. You've been going through this. I'm not giving you any more. I'm just telling you, you see me around, leave me alone. Keep it moving. I'm not fighting you. I'm not doing it. Stay away from me, bro. Stay away from me. Leave me alone. I'm not doing that with you. Do not put me in a situation where I have to be fearful for my life. Because I swear to God, it will get dark. And that's on everything I love. Leave me alone. I don't know you. I don't care to know you. I don't want to be your friend. I don't want to play any weird content games with you. I don't need to. Leave me alone. I'm done. You tried to lie, tried to set me up for courts and legal stuff and YouTube bullshit. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Say what you want to say on your platform. Go live to your blue in the face. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. I don't like you. I don't know you. I don't care for you. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Period. Now, um, so hey, you saw what you saw. You said what you said. I would bring people up. Does anybody well, actually, there's nothing else for me to say. You guys can take with this what you guys want to do with this. I said what I said. And I'm done with it. Love you. Peace out. and stop stalking me and harassing me. I'm not going back and forth with you. Leave me alone, girl. I'm dead serious. Leave me alone. I'm not playing with you no more. Leave me alone.